Hometown Radio, 1580 KGAF presents the Community Service Report. Here is Dee Blanton.
Hi again, everyone. Time for another community service program here on this Thursday. Today, Muenster Memorial Hospital Day, and very pleased to have a first-time guest on the show today. Ranee Endres is the new speech-language pathologist at MMH. Ranee, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you here. Tell us a little bit about what a speech pathology does. You could help me probably. But
a speech pathologist is a clinician that works in areas including speech, language, cognition, and swallowing for the patients that need the services.
But all of those things come under speech pathology.
Yes, we do it all.
Why not have a pathologist with each individual name?
Well, I think it kind of fell into the same category because as swallowing therapy was developed, they realized that we knew the anatomy better than just about anybody else for the muscles and structures involved. And then the speech and language and cognition all go so hand in hand, it'd be silly to have somebody else diagnose and treat those things separately.
For those that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My parents live in Gainesville, and that's where I'm from. I went to school at Lindsay High School. I married Derek Endres of Muenster.
Which, by the way, we will not hold against you.
Oh, you won't? That's nice of you.
He'll be glad to hear that, I'm sure.
For sure.
Talk a little bit about your training.
I have a master's degree from the University of Texas at Dallas. To become a speech pathologist, I went through 400 hours of clinical experience. I spent time at places that include Baylor Rehab in Dallas, UT Southwestern Clements also in Dallas, working with patients that had lung transplants and other very critical things going on. I recently came from Texoma Medical Center where I spent about 2 years. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to be at Muenster.
Happy to be kind of home in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, without a doubt. Talk a little bit about, just kind of give us a basic, very brief crash course on speech pathology.
How basic?
Well, just so the folks will know, you kind of told us what type people you work with, but they can suffer from a variety of different problems, right?
Right. I have patients that have problem areas in all four of the major areas, and that can be a result of neuro issues such as stroke, dementia, degenerative things like Parkinson's disease. We treat that. Pretty much anything medical can cause difficulty with swallowing and speech, and there's so many different ways it can happen. And
I want to talk, too, about the reception you have received. Not you, but this entire program has received at MMH. And how busy are you?
I am getting busier all the time.
Which is a good thing.
It's a very good thing. I like having patients. I like treating people as much as I can, helping out the community and giving people what they need. But I definitely could still get some more patients and happily do so.
Yeah. Well, we're going to try something out here live on the air that I've never done before. Ranee, tell us first what this is that I'm hooked up to, because those of you who cannot see me, which is all of you, because we're not putting this on video, I have some sort of electrodes hooked up to my neck. So, tell us what we're going to do here.
So I have him hooked up to AmpCare E-Stim protocol, which is electrical stimulation that's provided to his neck muscles, basically. Mm-hmm. And when it comes on, it provides, stimulation, and it makes his muscles fire and start contracting. And I'm going to have him turn it up and swallow against it, like his muscles are lifting weights when it comes on.
Yeah, and I guess we should explain for those of you listening, this doesn't make you swallow, but by swallowing against the contractions, it strengthens.
Correct.
What? Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna turn it on right now, and I don't know if it's going to affect the way I talk or not. You may hear my voice quiver just a little bit, but it is on right now. So what should I be feeling, or what should my muscles be doing right now?
So your muscles should independently be contracting at the level that it's set on. Of course, you can turn it up to see it. Which
you want me to do.
I do.
You're such a play. You're such a play person. Oh, yes, I felt that.
Felt that one real good?
I cranked it up pretty good, yeah.
And then, whenever your muscles contract and you swallow on top of it, it just makes it more difficult and strengthens all of the swallow muscles.
Mm-hmm. All right. Why would people, I'm sure there's a variety of reasons, but why would people have swallowing problems? What would cause those?
There's so many conditions that can cause swallowing problems. Anything neurological that's progressive, dementia, Parkinson's, even stroke, things like that. It can be a gradual weakness setting in that we're trying to combat just with natural aging, but sometimes things happen spontaneously that people are hospitalized, they get weaker and weaker, and we have to combat that to get them back healthy and eating and drinking safely.
I can honestly say swallowing's a little more difficult when your muscles are contracted, because I just did that a couple of times, and I'm not sure I'm going to get this swallow down, but that's the whole point is I guess to bring back some control over swallowing.
Right, and imagine 30 minutes later with swallowing against that. People are tired. The muscles fatigue, which is what we want to build the strength back up.
Yeah. How much are you using this currently?
I currently have 2 patients that I'm using this on, and they're responding pretty well to it so far, but it's early on for both of them.
Yeah. I hate to ask this, I'm kind of kidding in a way, but is the goal to see how high you can turn this up on someone? Or do you just get to a level where it's working and that's kind of where you leave it?
I will increase the intensity over time as people get stronger. I never turn it up so high that it's painful or just overly difficult, but I do encourage people to swallow every time it kicks on, and that is normally what they improve over time, is how quick they swallow, how they fight off the fatigue towards the end of the session, those kinds of things.
Yeah, and for those of you out there who may have used a TENS unit on your back or muscles elsewhere in the body or nerves elsewhere in the body, that's basically what this is. It's a TENS unit that's on your swallow muscles.
Right.
Yeah, and so those of you can imagine how it might feel on your neck and right under your chin. It is a kind of a weird feeling.
It is very weird. Yeah. I will give you that.
Yeah, it is. And just so the folks will know, I called you such a play person. You, in fact, have put this on and turned it up way up.
Oh, yeah. I turned it up till it hurt. I like to experience everything I put my patients through ahead of time.
So beware. You don't want to make Ranee mad at you if you're one of her patients at all. So, I think I do sound a little different when it goes off while I'm talking. But anyway, if someone wants to get in touch with you to inquire about the speech program there at Muenster Memorial, how do they do that?
You can give us a call at 940-759-6198.
All right, very good. And I tell you what, folks, if you know someone who has suffered a stroke or has other problems that they need speech therapy, you need to look up Ranee Endres at Muenster Memorial Hospital, and guarantee she'll get you back going again. All right? Hey, thanks for coming out. See, it wasn't so bad, was it, once we got started?
No, it wasn't so bad.
All right, good deal. Good deal. Hope to see you again in the future. Best of luck.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, there you go. She's Ranee Endres. She is the new speech language pathologist at Muenster Memorial Hospital. It's going to wrap it up for our community service program today here on KGAF.